Right here with the Australian boxing legend, Denny Green. Denny, a big card this one. Sonny Bill Williams, Paul Gallen. What are your thoughts on this fight?
Gal's fired the first arrow, mate, in the mental warfare. It's interesting. It's really interesting. It's going to be a fight that everyone's going to tune in and watch, because if ever there's a fight where the dislike and the hatred's genuine, people are going to tune in, and that's what this fight presents.
We haven't really seen Sonny Bill Williams so vocal, so sort of a bit of animosity there towards Gal. What's your sort of read on that?
Sonny's a very, very measured guy and very, very humble and mellow man. But as he said, if you push his buttons, you push him enough, he'll fire back. Yeah. I think he's had enough. I think he wants to get himself in that mindset. I don't know, I can't speak for Sonny, I'm just looking in from the outside. I kind of think he wants to get himself in that mindset because he's such a caring individual. I think he has to kind of he wants to fire himself up. He wants to have that animal instinct when the bell goes. I think it started, and today he showed his dislike for Gal at the moment, and when the bell goes, there's going to be fireworks. These guys really want to smash each other, and it's been on the card for a long time.
Gal no-showed at the press conference today. What's your sort of read on all that? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, Gal's going to do what he's going to do, and Gal does a lot of publicity. He publicises fights, very well, Gal, and so today I think that's just his way of going. I've been doing a lot. I've been carrying the load. Now it's your turn, Sonny. I think it's just a bit of gamesmanship, I think. And it's all part of the theatre. And when I say theatre, this isn't a play, this isn't a game or anything, this is real. These guys want to hurt each other.
What are your thoughts on Sonny's comments up there about performance-enhancing drugs? Do you think that's sort of the theatre of boxing as well, or do you think he's genuinely concerned about Paul Gallen?
I think he's genuinely concerned. What he said, he's stated it, and he said it, and so, he's able to say that. If that's what he feels, he's going to say it, and he said it. He said, "I'm going to speak the truth." He says, "I want to speak," because Sonny's generally, he really doesn't fire up much. So today this has got him fired up. Gal's got him fired up. This whole Asada thing's got him fired up. So he's speaking his mind.
Now, you were one half of the biggest rivalry in Australian boxing history. How does this sort of rank to your fight with Anthony Mundine?
Let's see. Let's see what happens. It's rivalry when it's genuine makes people want to tune in and watch. And these guys are superstars in their sport. Sonny's a global superstar. Gal's a national superstar, and across the pond is from New Zealand as well. He's a very well-known guy. And both have been warriors in their sports. So this has the ingredients to be a whopper.
Now we finally get to see Tyson Pedro and Chris Terseski on the card as well. Thoughts on that fight?
Really interested to see this fight. Tyson won his last fight, his debut professional boxing fight. We got to see what he's got. He was patient. He was pretty measured. Terseski's a different opponent than the one he fought, though. Terseski's been Australian champion at heavyweight. He's fought, as a boxer for a long time, as a professional fighter for a long time. So you would say that he has the edge in experience as far as sport boxing goes. But Pedro's got, he's imposing. His power, his strength, it makes for a really, really exciting contest.
Now, mentioned off camera before, Tszyu, big fight coming up, Tszyu-Sebastian Fondora rematch. What's your read on that fight?
I see Tim winning. He was cracking Fundora early, and then he got cut, and he was still cracking him. And Fundora had his issues. He had the broken nose, and I think he had a pretty bad cut in his mouth as well. So he had a lot of issues as well that he was dealing with. So this is exciting. It's a very interesting matchup. I see Tszyu being victorious against Fundora. I saw him having a lot of success early, and then shit hit the fan, and that's the game. That's the sport. But he fought like a warrior and didn't go his way. But I think I think he's going to be a different fighter this time, regardless of what's happened after that fight.
Any sort of chance there might be some mental demons up there for Tim? How did you think he looked in his last fight?
Look, there's always going to be apprehension whether you're going in as the favourite. You're going in there and anything's possible in a fight. Anything can happen. It's a fight. There's no script. There's no running sheet. It's shit can go down at any stage. So I don't think so. He's a professional, mate. He's been around for a long time. He's a veteran now. Tim's not a beginner. He's starting to hit his peak as an athlete, I'd say. So he's been doing this for long enough. He's mentally strong enough. I don't think there's a problem.
Also got Tszyu Opetaia doing great things at cruiserweight. Any thoughts on him? How do you sort of see his career so far?
He's terrifying. He's a tiger. He's a beast. And I see him becoming unified cruiserweight champion and then stepping up to heavyweight. He's probably not quite tall enough for those massive guys, but he can bulk up. He's a big guy. And his power and his skill and his pressure. His pressure is immense, and his boxing IQ is awesome. And I just love watching the guy, and he's a fucking animal, and that's what we want to see in there.
Now we see you doing some work with your son Archie as well. How long till we sort of see him in the ring? Can we see him in the ring? Maybe a Green Mundine 3 in 2035 perhaps, or what are your thoughts?
It'll be sooner than that. It'll be sooner than that. My boy Turbo, he loves it. He's my son, so I'm his father, mate. And as fathers, we would light ourselves on fire to protect our own children. So then it goes against my parental instincts to put him in a boxing ring or let him fight another guy, and potentially get really hurt. But it's what he wants to do. It's his life, and I'm his father. I'm just next to him, supporting him, and his mother. We're just there supporting him as parents. And but the kid works hard, and he knows that no one's going to give him a free run. He's got to go out and take and earn everything that he's going to get in the sport of boxing. He's aware of that, and he's prepared to do that. And he's shown me as a father and as a trainer that he's got the right ingredients to do that. And I just love the kid so much. I love training him. I love being around him. His energy's infectious, and the little bugger can punch, man. He's towed me up a few times in the kitchen, make no mistake. And it's getting there to where he's going to be like, Dad, you put the bins out.
Thanks so much, mate. Appreciate it.
Easy. Thanks, mate.